Stop. Stop. Stop right there.
Hello and welcome. We start with some breaking news. The army in Chad says President Idriss Deby has died.
We are in the 21st century, not the 19th century. You and I have absolutely no impact on this shit. Why was Idriss Deby a great friend to the West? Why? Oh, hi, I'm Sundjata. I'm the founder and leader of a brand new organization called Warrior for Power. Our sole objective is to bring about the total, radical transformation of the lives of African people on planet Earth in this century, the 21st century. Now, if you are a brother, if you are a conscious brother, and if you are fed up of living under
white domination,
then join Warrior for Power. Go to patreon.com/Warrior for Power. France still controls a tight grip over its 14 former colonies in Africa. And what it does, it extracts the wealth of these countries, the mineral wealth, oil, gas, diamonds, cobalt. That's what it does. And then it controls the domestic markets. So you can go to these countries and you'll find a lot of French-made products. You'll find a lot of French industry that dominate these economies. And Idriss Deby was really important in being a strong man in Central Africa and the Sahel. That's who he was. He was a great friend to the West. He will be sorely missed by the West. Mali. I'm not sure why Cameroon's not on there. You should have Cameroon as well. And Deby was using the Chadian National Army to basically fight insurgents on behalf of the French.
Idriss Deby presented himself as a strong leader, and that's what he was for his allies in the West.
The late Idriss Deby was part of a prominent clan, Bidayat, which was part of a tiny but influential ethnic group or tribe, Zaghawa. Chad has a population of 16 million people as of, I think, 2019. It has an annual income of just $11 billion. Think about that. 16 million people, and it can only generate $11 billion. Let me tell you how bad things are in Chad, which is a landlocked country in the middle of Africa. For every 100,000 women that give birth in Chad, 7,300 die during childbirth. 7,300. Compare that to Ghana over in West Africa. At 650 women die in childbirth out of every 100,000 that give birth in Ghana. Both figures are shocking. But Chad at 7,300? Surely that's a scandal. His clan is part of Sundjata, the influential but tiny ethnic group or tribe that dominates the political and economic systems in Chad. They represent about 1.2, 1.3% of the overall population of Chad. Sundjata ethnic group. As usual, the winning ethnic group who are prepared to fight will capture the state, capture the treasury, capture the economy, the heights of the economy, and the whole thing will run in their interest. Idriss Deby was one of those people who was able to capture the state. So the strategy of winner takes all leaves the losers upset. So Idriss Deby spent most of his time fighting internal insurgencies across Chad. In fact, he was on the front line checking his soldiers when he was killed by a rebel force. You see, the winner takes all mentality. Once the rest of the ethnic groups in a particular country, once the other ethnic groups are prepared to fight, then it's over. The situation is going to be the same in Nigeria. Once other groups are prepared to fight, then it'll be over. On the Human Indicator report, where each country is judged on the well-being of its people, Chad ranks 187 out of 200. That's how bad things are in Chad. 187th out of 200. That is really shocking. So I hear you say, well, it doesn't really matter who's in power. If it's all about ethnic rivalry, then one ethnic group is as good as the next, surely. Yeah, maybe you're right, but shouldn't we as Africans strive for better? Can't we do better than Idriss Deby and now his son that the military have installed as the leader of Chad? Can't we do better? Now, crude oil exports account for the overwhelming majority of Chad's external income. Overwhelming majority of it. You see, I can't give you an exact figure because I can't find one. It's unclear. Why? Why is it unclear? Ask yourself. Now, I shouldn't laugh because this shit is real. I pointed out earlier that 7,300 women die in childbirth out of every 100,000 women that give birth in Chad. The overwhelming majority of children are not in school. The life expectancy in Chad, I swear, the last time I looked, I think it was 59. Let me tell you, Chad is in a really bad way. It can do with every single penny it can get its hands on to lift up the quality of life of the 16 million people that are unfortunate enough to live within the borders of Chad. So, let me give you this story. And now, I know you're going to think that I've made this up, right? But you can check it. You can just Google what I've just told you and you can see it for yourself. See, Chad, like the rest of Africa, is a crime zone. It is what it is. External forces come in and steal from Africa, left, right and centre. That's what's going down. That's the truth. So, let me tell you. Now, let me remind you that Chad's annual income is $11 billion per year. That's, I think, around about $700 US per person per year. That's how much money they get in. When I tell you that Exxon Mobil, or just Exxon, if we want to be precise in the data, was discovered to have underpaid Chad its share of the oil royalties for a long time. Now, sorry. Here's a question. I'm going to answer it for you, but here's a question. See if you can get it. How much did Exxon underpay Chad? And how much were they told to pay back to Chad's people? I'll give you a minute. Okay. The answer is, wait for it, $74 billion. Think about that. Chad's income is 11 billion per year. Exxon was keeping Chad's money that was accounted to 74 billion. 7 times Chad's national income was kept, stolen and used by Exxon.
What we're trying to do to meet the growing needs of society all around the world, the fact that energy is required to lift people out of poverty and to grow economies.
How much has Exxon paid? This went back to 2016. How much has Exxon paid of that $74 billion back to Chad? I'll give you a minute. Don't cheat and look it up. Okay, so the answer is Exxon came to an agreement with the late Idriss Deby, and as far as we know, has paid nothing except a bribe. Allegedly, they paid nothing. So you can see Idriss Deby was a very good friend to the West. Now, we do not know the half of what's gone on. Is this not the 21st century? Or are we truly living in the 19th?
Boys.
White.